The book clearly benefits from the two different approaches that you guys have. I mean, Rajat offering the more pragmatic advice based on years of experience, and you bringing in the scientific angle as well. And I think that's what makes movement medicine so unique and such a great book, because nothing about it is similar to all the other books that are out there. And I mean, for the readers and for the watchers of this video, exactly what is it? What is movement medicine in a couple of lines, and what sets it apart?
So movement medicine as a title has many connotations, and we obviously go into a lot of detail in the book about that, so we won't give away too many things here. But in essence, it's about bringing together movement as in physical movement, physical activity, exercise.
Right.
Bringing together mint, so there's like a fresh approach to things. Obviously there's the connotations related to money and being the CEO of your body and mind.
Right.
There's also the nutritional connotations as well that are associated with that. And we wanted to include medicine in the title as well. Again, most people have preconceptions about what medicine is, and we really wanted to challenge that. But movement medicine in terms of the book is a completely different approach to things. So, it's not your science textbook heavy book. It's a real different approach to things. But particularly it's about a different approach in terms of bringing the disciplines together. So we're not just focusing on movement or physical activity. We're not just focusing on psychology, sleep or nutrition in isolation. It's bringing it together. The so-called holistic approach that is very fashionable now, but I think we've done it in a very different way in the book.
Movement, right? Can we bring on a movement in medicine? So playing with words again, because we strongly feel, for 20 plus years of practicing medicine, from very early on, while I was in a medical college, I realized that it's very, very doctor centric, the whole practice, and that's wrong. I mean, what are we trying to do? Why are we trying to behave like demigods and gods? So the whole idea is to get those people who come to us better, heal them, help them, be of support to them. And we are feeling at that totally for last half a century, if not more. Where is that, doctor uncle, doctor auntie, they're not there anymore, because it's very, very business-like, the whole approach. As soon as you land up there, the pen's up, judgment is passed on you, without knowing you at all, without knowing your background, your culture, anything about it. Why is running important for you? The doctor, the guy in the white coat, does not know anything about it, and they pass a judgment. Don't run anymore. What are you talking about? You're taking the most important part of their life, right? So the whole idea was understand from their perspective, be in the shoes of the person in pain or performing better, or illness or disease or whatever. What do they want out of it? What are the things that are missing? The dots that are there. I mean, Darren alluded to it. So saying sleep, mental health, nutrition, and movement, and saying how many doctors connect that, and hence the name again. So we're connecting all of those, saying please think for yourself, and it'll fit in any medical specialty, or even if you just want to become better, it'll just fit in very well. So that's why movement medicine.
And the one thing we want to do as well is challenge the curricula of medical schools by saying, look, the approach has to start then. Got a different outlook to the curricula of medical schools in terms of embedding this in right from the start. And again, there's a chapter of the book where we go into this in a lot more detail. But for example, medical students only learn a very, very small amount about nutrition, for example. But we know that food plays a huge role in health and well-being, and is actually the cause of the obesity pandemic, and even contributes to the communicable pandemic that we've seen with COVID-19. So challenging things right from the start. If we don't train doctors in the right way, how do we expect them to practice appropriately later in their career?